Before looking at the principles upon which the policy governance model is based, we should understand governance and distinguish it from both management and boardsmanship. Boards govern and superintendents manage. That is what we are taught. But boards are in a position to supervise their superintendents, so they assume the board is a management function one step up. Some boards, acknowledging they have hired education professionals to do the job, take the role of advisor to the superintendent, which is subordinate. They have difficulty distinguishing their own governance responsibilities from those of management and blur the line between the two. Organizations are often shown in triangular form, with many at the bottom doing work that is directed by fewer managers above, ever decreasing in number until one executive, the CEO, is responsible for performance of the whole organization. Employees are hired and paid to perform as directed, so they can be said to be dollar-driven. Workers at the bottom have the ultimate task of providing products and/or services for their customers. Governance, however, is better represented by an upside-down triangle, with the few, a board of directors, working for the many, owners, to whom the board must answer. Ownership, contrary to employment, exerts its influence largely through the values and priorities conveyed by the board, which acts as owner representative in assuring organizational success. The traditional view is that the board is at the peak of the organization, a step up from management. After serving on the board for a while, its members think of themselves as part of the organization, insiders, responsible to serve customers on the outside. For school boards, this view sees the board's job as taking care of customers. Another view offered by policy governance is that the board is and remains part of the ownership, above the dividing line between management and governance. The board is in this case one step down from owners. It is responsible for taking care of owner interests and assigns to the staff the primary responsibility for serving customers. In this view, the board is transformed from organizational insider, part of the management function, to owner representative, part of ownership. Boards therefore take care of owners, and staff take care of customers so that owner values about customer service are carried out. The line between governance and boardsmanship is essentially one between group and individual responsibility. Most board training is training in boardsmanship, which enables a board to be well-behaved and collaborative. These are good qualities, but a board needs more. While boardsmanship is the work that board members do in support of board work, governance is board work. Governance training is rare enough compared to boardsmanship, and as individuals we learn about governance. We don't often train as intact boards to do governance. As a unit, the board is the agent for doing governance work, and all board authority is reserved to the board acting together. When the board speaks, it does so with one voice, and that voice is clear only when it is expressed in written form. For this reason, policy governance sees policy as the voice of the board, guiding the superintendent and the board itself. The board is the superintendent's boss. Individual board members are not.